So we're here in very wet Oulton Park, about to go out in the Peak Performance Reviews team Fiesta ST, now with the big brake upgrade from Yellowspeed, which we bought from J-Tech Motorsport. And yeah, it's very wet, so conditions ain't ideal. I've put it in sports on the traction control anyway, so traction control is mildly off. A little bit of it is still remaining. I thought that would probably be best for today. I was tempted to take it off completely, but yeah, you know, first time out on this circuit, don't know the circuit. Might be nice to have some of the aids slightly still on. So yeah, I don't like it being fully on because it doesn't allow you to kind of have full control over the car, and I don't like that. I like to have a lot more control over the car and the feel and the balance of the car, and knowing that I need to correct it. But yeah, we put it on semi, so on sport as such, so it's essentially traction control off with a few little driver aids still kind of doing their thing. And then yeah, all going well. We're meant to be out pretty much now, so hopefully we will be out on circuit at any moment. So bear with, and hopefully, even though it's rainy, it will be a reasonably fun session. It should be, because I've never done it before. Like I say, Oulton Park is a new circuit to me completely. It looks like a really entertaining, fun circuit. It always has been on the British touring car calendar, so it's always a circuit that I've enjoyed to watch. So it'll be nice to go around it, and we're going around the island circuit today. So that's probably a good thing, really, because actually there's no real big high speed straights, which, you know, really is probably better, really, because if you get the braking wrong on a really long, you know, straight, things can go wrong and go bad pretty fast. However, you know, we've got to be careful, so yeah, we're going to enjoy it and see how we get on and have some fun.
1 hour later, 2 hours later, 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
I think they're going to open the gates in a minute, I hope, because when I'm not driving and out on circuit, I get bored, especially when I'm sitting in the car and I know I'm waiting to go on track. So I'm desperate to get out there now, so hopefully they're going to let us out any moment. All this rain's making me need to go to the toilet, so I've been for about 5 already.
Round 1, fight!
Yeah, it feels alright at this pace. Yeah, happy days. I do want to get it up on a little bit. Looks like a nice circuit. I've seen, obviously, I've had, you know, I must admit, during this week just gone, I did want to do, I did want to have a practice on the old project cars and have a go around Oulton and learn it, basically, considering I've not been round. However, I've just been so busy doing stuff for the channel and editing and my normal day job to not be able to do that, so I haven't had a chance to do that. So I kind of don't know this circuit, so I'll you're only going to get one familiarisation lap, so you're not going to learn it in one lap, that's for sure. So I'll have to wing it to start off with, and literally, you know, look ahead and judge it yourself, you know, judge it by myself. And then yeah, wing it, and then yeah, try and see how much I can learn it in the the 15 or 20 minutes or so that we're on. I suspect they're only going to give us 15 minutes because it looks as though they're going to be behind session. So they're behind with the time attack sessions, unless they run it through lunch, but I should imagine they won't want to do that, so I suspect we're not going to get that long out. But it's a relatively wide course. It's a lot wider than Cadwell if people were behaving themselves. I mean, I don't know how well that guy in the M5 drives, but obviously that I'm sure that these little 106s are always little demons around the track, and he looks like he's got a nice little setup on it. It's caged, and so I suspect he'll be quick. Front wheel drive's the kind of car you probably want today. Well, all wheel drive's the car you want today, but I'm not sure what is behind us on this session actually. So apparently the Stig is out with us. I presume that means he's out in the Project Cars Fiesta ST. So we probably will see. Well, if he is out, I suspect he's going to belt it past us all, because it's basically one of these with uber expensive lovely coilovers and uber expensive Pirelli Trofeo Rs, which are basically F1 compound tyres. So he's going to come belting past us, no doubt, if he's out. I haven't seen, because I was at the front of the queue, so I can't really see what else is behind us. We've got Craig in the 630 horsepower, 635 horsepower Focus RS behind us, and he knows his beans with his cars. He takes it around the track fast, but I don't know whether that's going to be a bit too powerful for today. But he's going to have fun, no doubt. He's just behind me, so he might want to get past me on the straights, but he might be nice to me and let me crack on if my lack of power is helping me and allow me to get by and ahead of him. So yeah, it looks like we're being waited on to just crack on basically, and yeah, there's a lot of rear wheel drive. Looking behind, there's a lot of rear wheel drive cars. There's an R26R Megane, so that should be really, really fast, because obviously they're proper track day toy really, but really, really fast road car. I can't see any beefy rear wheel drive, sorry, all wheel drive cars. I wouldn't want to be out in a rear wheel drive car, let's put it like that today, but yeah, let's have some fun. Conditions are hideous. Oh, there goes the M5. Holy shit. Hopefully he's going to stop that. Yeah, he's just no, he's gone into the barriers, bless him. That is a nightmare. I hope that ain't done too much damage. It was so wet on the grass. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the end of our session, and I'm not being funny. It's unfortunate. It means we're going to get a very small track day, but I'm more worried about him and his car, so hopefully that bloody thing's alright. It's not the car to have on this circuit today. Phenomenal. On the wet, they're wanting to lock up very easy, so they're a little bit Oh, there's some standing water. Bloody hell. Tell you what, that pug is stupidly quick. Has he got wets on? Tank slapper, but we recovered. All is well. Oh, that bloody hell is wet. go by, but top man. Cheers, fella. Appreciate it. You'll have a chance to see my spray now. Brilliant little handling car. I mean, they're phenomenal anyway, they're one of those things. But that is phenomenally quick, that little thing. Catching up the back levers. Whee! These brakes are bloody amazing, I'm telling you. Anyone with an ST, don't bloody buy anything else. Get some of these bloody brakes on, I'm telling you. They are phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I hate to think how good they're going to be in the dry. So much fun, I reckon. Great circuit. He's giving it some beats. Hopefully it ain't done too much damage. We'll have to try and catch up with him in a bit. Fair play to him though, look at him. Big power, heavy rear wheel drive car, and he's out there, look at that. He's had a crash and he's still out there, good man. Superb. Superb. Do you know what? Tonking rain, checkered flag goes up, well happy. Bloody brilliant. That is a good circuit. That is a good fun circuit. I'd love to do that in the dry. Have to come back another time because I suspect the rest of the day is going to be wet, but there are some later sessions which, if it dries, I'll probably see if I can get myself on, but I'm happy with that. Absolutely phenomenal. Just looking at the M5, it doesn't look like he's sustained any damage just looking from here, but cool, I bet he had, his old sphincter muscle was tensing up. Jesus, oh my word. Oh, he must have, well, he didn't kiss it, but he luckily enough it weren't a barrier. It went into a tyre wall. Obviously you guys would have seen the first shot of it going off, which is amazing because he'll probably want to see that, but the fallout afterwards, I continued to look basically, put foot down, but still trying to get on the track day and getting on, so I'm not holding anyone up. But I was looking in my rear view mirror, my side mirror, as I was going past, and he definitely went into the tyre wall. Luckily enough, he went into the tyre wall. He didn't kiss it, he went into it. There's no two ways about it. He hit obviously very wet grass, and at one point it looked like it was going to stop. You probably saw in the video, I don't know what I got, but you wouldn't have got the last bit where he hits, but it looked like he hit, it wouldn't have hit a great deal of rate of knots, but it hit at a fair pace. But it looks like, just speaking aloud, and from what I see here, it looks as though, and I'm almost certain that's the same M5, if that's it, he hasn't sustained any damage, I don't think, which is bloody brilliant. And he's gone back out and he's still giving us some stink, and fair play to him. So yeah, good on him, top man.